So, welcome to the next public test session for the Skilltree. This is the PTS II. My main concerns about the Skilltree changes were like that it's not really balanced because every mech gets 91 points. And I have the feeling that they didn't change this, so every mech still gets 91 points, all the mechs are the same, every mech has the same tree, if you wanna call this a tree. That feels a little bit wrong to me. I'm not going to say a lot about the costs for the skills and how much C builds or MCs you're gonna have to spend on that, because I mean, let's be honest, that's more or less placeholders. This might be the final values, but they might change that, and I think it's not really important anyways. I mean, this is not a game breaker if you spend more C builds or XP on the Mac. It's more like harder to grind it out, you know, like that's it. It's not really a performance thing. So to me it looks like the weapons have been highly modified compared to the last PTS, and these look kinda the same. So maybe let's start here. If this is more or less the same. Oh, you can get an extra consumable slot. 4. What do you mean by 4? You mean you can have multiple extra consumable slots? Wow. Why? Consumables are not that great, I think. But okay. So you get some number of So you get like improved strikes now and stuff like that. Ugh. I don't know, I'm really not a fan of consumables. I'm more like using them because, yeah, I mean they are in the game, but I feel like the game would be even better without any consumables, or at least without strikes and UAVs and shit stuff. Well, then there's the sensor system. Radar deprivation was always the thing to aim for lately in the public queue. Basically just because of the huge amount of learn players. It's not really a matter if you play the better mechs. It's sure it helps, yes, but it's like most of the time it's just to play against LRMs and to get less damage from LRMs, and yeah, another thing is to be a little bit more sneaky. Like lots of players don't react to a blip on the map. They need a solid, strong, long lock to actually realize that there is something. But yeah, you can spend a couple points here. I guess it makes sense. Don't like that sensor range is omnipresent here, because the sensor range is usually not that interesting. I mean, there's this Beagle Active Probe that you could equip right now to gain more sensor range, and besides maybe LRM boats or stuff like that, it's pretty pointless to gain sensor range. I mean, at some point you just don't need that. It's not that interesting. You can just like shoot by visual contact. You don't need the lock for shooting a target or to shoot a component of a target. So I feel like, and target decay is here in the beginning as well. It feels like they have quite some useless stuff here, just to make it like, I don't know, so they get used, or to make it more expensive to get to this sweet thingies on the bottom does not really make sense for me. I wouldn't even wonder if it's not useful to spend a lot of points here. I mean, 91 points is quite a lot, as I said. I think it's too much, but I mean, you need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 points to get to this Raider derp. So basically this Raider derp is like 6 points and not 1 point, because like sensor range is not that interesting, and target retention is, yeah, not that interesting as well. Why is this even 2 times in here? Okay, it gives you more range the more you click it, I guess. Yeah, I don't know. I feel like that's not that interesting. I can be wrong. Maybe you have so many points that it's just like, okay, click a couple thingies here. But I mean, this is not going to really change something. If you have 10% more or less sensor range, who cares? Mech operations, and this is quite similar to the last PTS as well as this, I believe. Like, they look quite similar. It's not like major changes, I would say. Mech operations. What is this? Quick ignition. Yeah. So the cool run stuff and the heat stuff is quite useful here, I would say. Depends a bit on your mech and loadout, but in general this is free heat sinks, like without using any tonnage. So I wouldn't wonder if you should click them all just to get the heat stuff, and like you don't really need improved gyros, or like, I don't know, hill climb is probably the most useless one, but I guess you want those cool run thingies, and it's like with 91 points in mind, this is still kind of cheap and don't have to sacrifice a lot, I guess. I personally doubt you really need the jump jet stuff, but let's see. Like, from my understanding, balancing the jump jets in the game is more like made through the amount of jump jets and by the weight your mech has. Or the heavier your mech is, the harder it is to lift him. And I mean, on assaults, jump jets are quite expensive tonnage wise, not slot wise, but tonnage wise they are quite expensive. So it makes a huge difference if you just take like 1 jump jet or if you take 4 jump jets. 4 is probably too much. Maybe not on clan max, but on Innosphere max it's like most of the time quite hard to get so many jump jets in, and your mech still doesn't jump really well, so yeah, I kinda don't see a lot of reasons to get this one here. Reduces the amount of heat. Jump jet heat is not a real issue. Just equip less jump jets if it's too hot for you. So I doubt this will be really useful. It will be more like maybe the trollish thingy or the fun thingy, like if you take Mistlings or some other light or medium max with a lot of jump jets, like the one cicada, I think the loyalty one can have like, I don't know, 8 jump jets or 6 or something like that. If you then use these thingies here, I guess you can have a fun mech, but it's yeah, not going to be super good or something like that. So I think you can probably ignore this. Agility, yeah, this is going to be interesting. Agility is a good way to balance a mech, I think. And like, for example, if you think about the Nightgear, which is quite slow, and by the small engine it's really slow, like twist speed and stuff like that as well, so it's harder for him to dodge shots or to get out of some situations. And like, that is the main reason for the mask on some mechs, like an executioner for example, so you can like bail out a situation with jump jets and mask. You can kind of quickly reposition or get in cover or whatever. Yeah, I wouldn't wonder if a lot of these thingies can be clicked, but as always, like the sweet thingies are probably at the bottom here. The speed tweak, for example, like that is basically just free tonnage, as your engine rating is increased with the speed tweak. Yeah, I personally don't like that behavior. Like, I think on a skill tree like this, where they aim for something where you can like skill your mech like you really want to, then I think this shouldn't be a tree where you have to like click 20 points of stuff that you might not want, but have to click just to get the stuff you want. Feels just wrong to me. It makes maybe more sense to have it like speed tweak 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then torso and arm pitch and I don't know what else, kinetic, hard brake, and so on. But yeah, that's my understanding from how it could be. If they really want the user to decide, or the player or the pilot to decide what he's interested in on skills for his mech. But this feels like it's, you kind of have to check it out, the real values in the end, if it makes sense to click all the stuff just to get speed tweak. I mean, the torso speed and such things are nice, but I mean, like, what 10% torso pitch, or no, it's probably 10% torso pitch you're gonna get in the end. I'm not really sure if that is like that interesting. It's probably more like, okay, you have to click it, so I click it. And it's what, like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. You have to click 10 points to get the first speed tweak, and I'm not sure if that makes that much sense. You can decide between GXP and XP. Annoying that you can do this here. Yeah, but this is the way how, oh, why is this? Yeah, but this is the way how you can, like, oh, this one is blue, but it's not really blue, so I cannot click the next one. I have to click the blue one. This is weird. That they should change that. This looks honestly like the lowest speed tweak. This one is actually unlocked, but it is not. This looks just more or less the same as that for me. Yeah, but I mean, this is 14 points, so it's hard to call if it makes sense to go for these 2 speed tweaks as well. Really hard. Really hard. Really hard. So maybe have it like this, and oh, I cannot apply changes. I need to do something here. Yes, yes, yes. And apply. Oh no, I can click the points later. Okay, I see, I see. So, what did I say? I said, like, these are maybe not that interesting. And cool shot, new cool shot. What? New value 50%. I guess you have to take that. Wow, that is crazy. Enhanced cool shot. What? UV duration 10 seconds. Wow. I think these values might be a little bit too high. I don't know. Depending on the live client, but if those values are high, then it's probably, yeah, you have to take them. So, yeah, this is epic. I have to take a useless capture assist, which is pointless, literally just pointless, to gain the second cool shot thingy. This is just plain epic. Allows an additional airstrike to be carried into battle, like multiple airstrikes. Really? Do we want 24 airstrikes going down? Oh my goodness. I'm not sure if that is really smart. And another consumable slot? Wait, what? Yeah, definitely go with another slot. I mean, like, sure. I guess you have to take another thingy here. Cool, what is this? Allows an additional cool shot to be brought to the match. What the fuck? So you basically have like, what? 2 extra consumable slots? While the other two is there's one. And there's one. So, oh, this is the first one, right? So you have 1, 2, 3 slots right now. If I get this right. Huh? So I can... okay. So I can bring 2 strikes and maybe a cool shot or something like that. Okay. I'm not sure if that is smart. Really not sure, but I guess I should give for 4 points another cool shot. Sounds, yeah, quite nice actually. Okay, I can take 2 cool shots, 2 strikes. A strike can be, I don't know, 50 to 200 damage. So I guess 4 points for probably at least 50 damage is useful, isn't it? At least it feels a little bit like that. Sensor systems, yeah. Target info gathering might be quite nice. I don't need sensor range or target decay. And I'm gonna skip... oh, seismic is really nice. Nasty though. I'm gonna go for the first seismic here. Where's another seismic? It's like, why is the next seismic not here? It's just like, just make it not available for 1 point. Like this would make more sense if the next seismic would be here, or like all the seismics in a row. But if seismic is so good, then just make it 2 points instead of 1 point. So the player can decide, or make the first one 1 point, the second one 2 points, or whatever. Like, just feels wrong what they are doing. I'm gonna come back to mech operations a bit later, and I wanna really see what this is here. Armor structure. Reduces chance of critical hits by 1%. Yeah, that is not that interesting, I guess. Shock absorbance, useless. Skeletal density, structure bonus. Yeah, that is what we want. AMS overload is pointless if you never run AMS, so I'm not sure why AMS is on the armor side anyways. Doesn't make sense, it's not armor. No. So I guess you want these thingies here, as 5% is quite a lot in my opinion. Like in the end, I wouldn't wonder if you just click all of them to get more durability into your mech. But I wanna look at weapons now. This feels just plain wrong. I mean, I don't understand why your UX gem chances are below here. Like what if you just have UX on your Mac? Then you have to kinda click Gauss charge or what? Or can you might have a path without Gauss or other weapons, but it feels just wrong. So I have some lasers on this Hellbringer. So I go for laser duration. Reduces heat generation. Is that on critical damage to missiles? What? Oh hi. Oh boy, this skill tree is weird. Weapon cooldown. Okay, range is always nice. Heat is nice. Heat. Oh, the sweet duration. 1% duration. Yeah, duration. Always take duration if there's a duration available. Range is always nice as well. And heat, as I said, heat is basically free heat sinks. So take them. So what am I missing here? Oh, there's another heat thingy I could unlock. Why are these yellow now? Because it's lasers, so why are they yellow? Just hard to understand this color thingy. There's another range I can unlock. Well, I think... oh, there's heat. There's some heat. Heat. It's hard to see if you unlock them or not. So, to get the next range, I have to unlock some missile thingies, which I don't need because I don't have missiles. This is just wrong. In my opinion, it doesn't make sense that I have to unlock missile stuff. Oh, there's a duration that is not clicked. So this looks like I would do the laser stuff on this one. I think it's not useful to go for not even a % cooldown and click so many things for that. Heat could be interesting. Would I might actually do this, because that gives me another, what, 3% range and 2% heat. Yeah, that could be it. Oh, there's another range. So I guess if you wanna play like Yalaches or something, you have definitely to click all the ranges, so you kinda have to click a lot of points for useless skills that you cannot use because you don't have that hard points on your mech. Really, really strange. Well, on a Gauss equipped mech, you would probably go for this side here. It's kind of weird to see that so many heat and range quirks are on this side though. Like, I feel you kind of have to probably do a couple of these laser thingies to get, like, I think these are mandatory probably. Like I guess you want them. And these look like you want them as... Oh no, I don't need velocity. This range would be nice. I'm not sure if it's worth 2 points though. You could get 2 other cool shots connected though. Like, it's really a matter of at some point you just need to figure out which points make sense and which don't really make sense. I think it would be a better idea to have them like all the range, all the heat, and all the velocity stuff and so on one after another. That would make more sense. It would be a lot easier, I think. So I still have tons of points for this mech. I guess I should go for some more what is critical hits. I think I should go for some more structure and armor stuff here. Why can I not use this one though? Oh, I cannot even... What? Why not? Doesn't make sense. So, there are my points spent. Agility. Ah yeah, okay. Maybe go for some more agility then. Oh, I can't even click more points than I'm allowed to. Oh my god. Why? Why is that possible? I don't remember what I clicked. Shit. Oh my god, that makes no sense. That makes no sense. And why are there some dots flying around? Or is that just random? Huh. Weird. So I think I clicked this and that. So this is 91 points. Okay. Saving. And I got tons of points. I don't have jump jets and I skipped... Oh, I skipped these. I maybe should shift something to this. So it's a little bit of give and take, but it feels like you can click a lot. And I really went like mad here. I'm not sure if it's that useful to get all these thingies, but I wouldn't wonder actually. Like 4 consumables seems to be quite powerful. 2 strikes, 2 cool shots on lots of mechs, I guess. For LRM teams, they can bring 2 UAVs then. I don't really see a reason for all these consumables. I mean, but as I said, I'm not a real fan of consumables. I feel more like they don't really like seem to belong in this game. So can I see the stuff here now, like last time? Yeah, now I can see all the quirks here. It's basically 10% laser duration, might not even be worth so many points. Maybe shift some points over to like cooling or other stuff. I mean, this is just a basic overview to let you know what you can do here. And I feel like the video is already quite long, so I should more or less stop here. It's too much stuff, I think, that you can click there, and it doesn't make a lot of sense to me that you... Why is this loading? That you kinda have to click stuff you don't want to use. Like, where was it so obvious? It was somewhere... Like this sensor range, for example. If I don't want to use that, but I want maybe a seismic sensor, And the second seismic is down here, which is probably really good, so I guess I should spend a couple more points here next time. And then there's the next bomber. You cannot just go here. You kinda have to take all these stuffs here, or maybe, yeah. You kinda have to get this target info gathering stuff, which might be not useful for you, so why do you have to take that? But yeah, I mean, I don't really see a reason for this, and I feel like it's not going to change that much to the existing stuff. Yes, it looks a bit different and so on, but like after a couple weeks, most players gonna take the same stuff anyways. And you, honestly, if you own 200 or max, you don't want to think about all these individual skills for, I don't know, 10 minutes or 20 minutes for every mech. This is just like some little side stuffy. More the loadout should be the main thing, not the skills you put on your mech. But that's my 2 cents. I hope this gives you like somehow an idea of the new skill tree and what you can do and what you really can't do. So see you next time, and thank you for watching.